Alright, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment if you'd like. Blue Log episode 5 started off with the Afro guy saying, "You and I see soccer the same way, and that's why I'm great and you're nothing." And the main character guy's like, "F you." So the Afro guy wasn't very off, because he is similar to Isagi, because they both don't know what they're good at, and they're not physically strong, and they're not very good at running. But what they're both good at, they can see the game and tell what someone has to improve on. But not so much Isagi right now, because he's been losing, but we'll see. But one thing that I've noticed while I'm watching this episode is that they're actually working together, not like the first part. And it's getting really intense in this episode because it's 1-to-1 and they're starting to run around the field and they're like, "Go over there, no, they're gonna shoot." So the Afro guy gets all the way to the goalie and he's about to go make a shot maybe, but they pass it to the striker of their team, which is the way that you should win. You should work as a team, and it's the striker versus the goalie again. But last time, they scored on him. And so the striker's thinking, and while he's thinking, Isagi comes around and takes it from him, starts running the other way. And while I'm watching this, I'm like, "Go, go, go, don't let him stop you." And right when he takes the ball, he shoots it to his other teammate, and we finally see the Afro guy's eyes. And they're pretty beautiful, they're blue. And they're finally playing as a team, they're passing to each other, they're getting through people. I've trained too hard to let go of this, I can't lose here. My whole time, while I was crying, while I was trying to win, I just kept losing, but not this time. This time, I'm gonna shoot! And so they win against the team, and that was unnecessary, but the Afro guy bows down to him after he loses. Even though Isagi told him the same damn thing that made him depressed, he told this guy. Fuck, some people never learn. Take the W, and they go eat, and they're eating like it's an all-you-can-eat restaurant. They're just passing the food around, eating and stuff, and they're having a good time, telling jokes. It must feel great to win at least one match. Damn, Isagi must not sleep, because every time we see him trying to sleep, he can't because he's so psyched. Plus, that monk guy's feet is always kicking around, and who knows? Do they shower after the game? Maybe. So then Isagi goes and talks to the guy with the red hair, and they're looking at the recorded footage of the soccer game. And the redheaded guy's like, "I've been looking at these tapes, and it seems that most players only look at what's in front of them, while you can look at it like you're God from above." And Isagi's like, "Yeah, thanks. You don't talk very much, but you're really a nice guy. Oh, and by the way, what's your secret power? I haven't heard it yet." And then he says, "I don't really want to talk about it. Please, just move on." Isagi just keeps on insisting and insisting. He's like, "Fuck, fine. If you really want to know, I used to be just like you. I was really passionate about soccer until I broke my leg. I had a right ACL tear. Up to this point, there hasn't been anyone like me until you came. So you finally got rid of my dream. Thank you." And then Isagi's like, "Don't blame me. I know you haven't given up. Stop lying." And then the redheaded guy's like, "You don't know shit about me." So we get to see what Ego does, and all he does is make food and eat it, and he's like, "I'm not going to do anything that doesn't relate to soccer for you." For a second there, I was like, wait, what anime am I watching? There's a girl in the show? And you could guess by just looking at him, he doesn't really clean his house. I mean, really? You couldn't wash those? And then Ego puts up a chart saying, these are the teams that are the best, and it's really just Team V by a huge margin. While this team has 3, Team V has 6. Which is double theirs. And then Ego explains that every strike has different value to it, and the highest value is the strongest person, Team Z, which is Isagi, surprisingly. I mean, he's the main character and all, and of course he'd get the last goal, because it's the most meaningful one. But I think it's kind of bullshit that they did that. The only player that didn't know what he was is the striker? Sure. Then Isagi's like, "I don't know what to train or how to polish my ability, because all I do is really just where to position each player so they can do better. But at the same time, I am the striker, so I should work on physique." So essentially, he's basically the quarterback in a soccer game. But the cool thing is the anime scene happens where Batra's like, "You can't beat me at this. The more you train, I'll also try to get stronger." And then the whole group also joins in and is like, "You think I'm gonna let you be stronger than me? No chance. Alright, I'm the main character, so everyone's gonna follow me. I gotta get better." So now he's fucking pumped. Everyone's pumped, actually. After the credits, we see that there's like a short. So finally, they got merch. And they're all dapping each other up, being like, "Yo, this is fire." So they know that they have to write their name on the toothbrushes so they don't confuse each other's. And so you see the different calligraphy that they have. And the goalie is really old school Japanese calligraphy, while Batra just puts a dolphin on his toothbrush. Well, it might be better than this guy's because he just put mine. Alright, question of the day is, do you feel that the main character actually deserved to be the striker of the team? My 2 questions for this episode are, I was looking at the opening and I saw that there's the dark red-haired guy, and I was like, where'd he go? Is he going to do anything in the story? And 2, I'm surprised they haven't talked about the goalie person yet, because usually they have a backstory or something. Well, that last one wasn't really a question as much as a comment, but that's it. Peace.